Welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my Reforged Eden 2 playthrough. And yeah, I just cleared the drone base off camera because I've done it before. And yeah. And so what I've done is I have put a core into it and I put a container controller in here so I can just dump all the loot. And yeah, let's put you in retrieve for now, I guess, right? How much oxygen? Yeah, 750. That helps. I'm gonna have to fill up a CV here soon. So hopefully the stuff I get out of here will enable me to completely build my CV. Hey, look, door outside. Yeah, not anymore. All right. Yeah, and here's your little information thing about you cannot talk to NPCs and player-based structures. Okay. Yeah, it tells you the information about the dungeon or the POI or what do you want to call it. This really reminds me of a dungeon. Why aren't you? Did you close again when I put? You might have closed again when I put my core in. Strange. But yeah, this hatch here is actually big enough to get my CV in here, which is kind of cool because now I don't have to worry about any drones coming by because there's a resistor there, and then up over this way, there's a comm center, a spaceport, and a commercial spaceport. And then we've got a, well, there's a trade shelter there, but there's like a drone hangar or something over there too. So I'd rather not get, savaged. Thank you for the LCD. Probably not going to need it, but that's whatever. I think I got everything from this floor. So, oh, nope. Completely missed this guy. And this one. All right. So this is supposed to explode. Why didn't it explode? No idea. Those explode whenever you get to a certain point going through this way, and it creates a shortcut for you. So that way you can kind of bypass a lot of the crap on the way. Hey, Zascosium. Nice. I'm going to need a good amount of that. Give me more. And yeah, dead end over there. So we have to come up here. And I didn't actually deal with this guy. Yeah, you jerk. Go away. I just ran past him last time and dropped down. There's just some spiders and then some abominations down here. And it was honestly, I took less damage by jumping down and skipping the gun than I would have just trying to fight the gun and then fighting safely from up there. There we go. Now something blue. Finally. How did I miss that motion sensor? But this is the shortcut I was just talking about with the destroyed blocks. That bang we just heard whenever I got close to the door. Where is the sensor for that? I have no idea. Well, the cool things is, though, if I put this onto salvage mode. So in the latest update, an effect selector has been added. Used to change states on effect projectors for different color variants, which is awesome. So we're just getting just Xeno material. Okay, so that's, yeah, Xeno blocks, not Xeno steel. Okay. Thank you. That one. More ammo. We got more ammo. Okay, nice. I don't have a gun that shoots that, but, thank you. One thing that really helped is I ran into a Xerix patrol, and one of them dropped a beam rifle, which did even more damage than my previous one, the AR-47 or whatever the hell was. 407 or... I don't know, it's back at base and storage, so... Alright. I'm going to gather all the doodads here. All the bits and bobs, like the freezer here, because, it's got some decent resources that go into making them. Cryo chambers are just the tech equipment, so they're nothing special. I mean, they're literally the same as those depositories. Ooh, small bridges, nice. Pentax is not bad either. I'm probably going to have to make several trips to haul this stuff out of here. Because I brought my hover vehicle because it has more capacity. You know, I brought the Miser, but you wanna... Oh, I'm getting reactive xenomatter out of this? That's gonna get pitched. Because it has more storage capacity, but yeah, it's not gonna have enough. Let's just steal. Okay. The furniture is actually good for carbon substrate. I mean, it gives you a bunch of like wooden planks as well, but wood's super easy to get your hands on, so I'm not too concerned about that. But carbon, it's a little trickier on this planet. All right, well, that's okay. The light laser cannon, yeah. Not something I've got, but it's actually something that's on my new CV, so give me the ventilator instead. Thank you. And might as well grab the LCDs. All right, so yeah, come down here. If we go around this corner, there is a bunch of mobs, and there's a very rare loot container in the middle of this destroyed thing here. Now this, I definitely want, because these have Sathium inside of them. Actually, I probably won't have to make 2 trips, because a lot of the stuff that I'm picking up is just going to go straight into the factory, and there's no point in taking it home before I do that. I might as well just load it up here. Yeah, since I redid an existing ship for my my next CV, the Tree Frog, it yeah, it had a bunch of blocks I didn't realize was in there. If I realized it had combat steel, I probably would have downgraded it in creative mode, just left it at like hardened steel or combat. Well, I would have left it at hardened steel instead of combat. Nothing else, it'll save on weight. Really? It takes 2 hits? 5,000 health on the freaking lever. Wow. Why 5,000 health? All right, and we got more lockers and stuff. We got some medium armor. I'm wearing actually improved medium now. I broke down and bought the set from the armor merchant at the trade station. Mainly because I wanted a 3rd add-on slot, booster slot. All right. I'm actually rocking 3 multi-boosters right now. Which, you know, honestly is not bad, but gets me up to 250 armor, because each one of these boosts your armor by 25. So that's the same as wearing a just regular armor upgrade, which the guy didn't sell anyway. And we have 13 rads of radiation protection, which is better than the blue radiation protection booster. Plus, we've got a pretty decent temperature range to play around with now. I mean, it's not phenomenal, but for most terrestrial environments, you'll be fine, which is going to make a huge difference. All right, then we go down here. We go this way. Oh, look, dead end. That is xenomaterial, not xenosteel. Okay, you're closed. And okay, thorns are good because you can use this to make like health packs and stuff. Oh yeah, pop this, and there is a crate in here. Just ammo. Actually, especially since the magnesium is there, yeah, it's just ammo. Yeah, then that vent kind of comes out here, so you can access that crate from either side, but it's kind of easy to miss unless you think about the fact you can shoot the grates, usually. I think it's usually only 2 shotgun rounds to take that thing down. Fuel. Okay, 2,800 units of fuel. Nice. Then behind that console, there is another one. Also a rare. Titanium and a good amount of Sathium. Okay, that helps. There is a Sathium deposit on the planet, but it's covered by a POI. It's like literally under the POI. Shortcut, you know, back up. So once you get past, you know, you get to this point, it gives you a shortcut down here. Like they count on you dying a lot in here for some reason. Which, I'm still at 2 deaths. I did not die in here. I did run like, you know, a little kid quite a few times, but... another advanced upgrade kit. 3,000 credits is pretty good too. Nice. That'll help. More night vision. Yay. That's like my 5th pair of night vision now. Not in this POI, just in general. All right, and this is, yeah, here we go, shutters. There we go. Console, we got shutters here as well. I can hit them. I can, there it goes. It just wasn't firing for some reason. And I just realized, almost out of multi-tool ammo. All right, I'm going to be more picky from now on about what to grab. I just said I need to be more picky. Oh well. And there's an ultra rare in here. The easiest way to get to this one, there is a switch hidden somewhere in here for raising that blast door. The easiest way though is just to kill the boss, and it depowers the core, and then you can just open the door. Advanced upgrade kit, antimatter converters, nice, and then advanced armor booster. Sweet. And back over here, we've got loot crates, and there's actually a hidden one in here. Ooh, cargo, nice. Who's the cargo for? Cargo is for the trade guild. Okay, nice. Oh, I forgot to grab that stuff out. And there's a third one hidden behind here, but it's just your basic loot, so it's nothing major. But it pays to pay attention, because on the other side, there's a spot with 3 cargo containers and then 2 alien containers. So you come over here, there's 1 alien container and only 2 cargo containers. But if you remember there was 3 of those boxes in a line, it helps you remember the fact that, hey, there might be something back there. All right, and we go through this way. It's going to hurt. And down we go. I don't think there's really anything in here unless you want these, which you can only get if you core the place. You put your own core in. But you can get legacy blocks. It's only available in either A, single player, or B, on servers that don't have regenerating POIs. So if you can place a core, your own core, into a POI, then you can grab those. Otherwise, you're out of luck. It's the same block as these biopods. These biopods are 16,001 square. But they're kind of interesting and gooey, organic looking. I think I popped all the turrets in here, which is a shame, but I don't think there's any way to get past them really without getting killed by them, so... All right, more corrosive gas. Here's the boss room. There is a vector cannon left here. This guy, it used to blow when the boss went. It's just regular sentry gun, though. So it's a form of a sentry gun that can only be... Oh, hey, that's Xenosteel. Oh, no, we're right here. You can only get that shape in creative mode, unfortunately. Yeah, aluminium. I mean, not bad. We got a Cataclysm card. Lost remnant from the War of Silence, the Cataclysm hasn't been seen since the war, and only one has ever been recorded. Possesses gravity weapons capable of destroying entire planets, but little more is known about it. 19 out of 22. Nice. Light rifle receiver, we got some platinum, health packs, okay, nice. That's basically everything in here, I think. Except for somewhere in here there is a bio box. I can't remember where this one is. A bio box is the special loot that holds the quantum processor that you need. And it's usually like in the boss room or right behind the boss or something like that, but not here. If I go here, though, I can go to here. Okay, so there's 3 biopods. There's a biopod there, there, and there that I have not found yet. And then there's a closet, which I don't really care about. So I'm just going to trash the drill. Can I locate those? All the NPC spawners are still in here. Ungrouped. Toxic Glasgow. Okay, biopod. Show on HUD. Where are these? I knew there was one. I didn't realize there was three. Okay. And let's go this way. We'll avoid the corrosive gas if we go this way. Otherwise, we got to walk through that fog down there, and I don't want to lose any more health. Biopod is here. Okay, and it's just got regular stuff in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a door right here to get into here. I didn't realize the biopod was right there. I didn't come in here when I was coming back through. But yeah, you use this switch to open up the puzzle room, and then you use the puzzle room to unlock this wall here to get into where the boss is. All right, where are the other biopods at then? They're both in the puzzle room. Okay. Well, this one's in the puzzle room. And this has advanced light armor. Okay, that's going to be my new armor choice then. And more antimatter converters. Nice. Right. And this this shows an overlay over here that tells you, if each of those 6, sensors or switches that I popped off the ceiling are going to be either blue or green. You get them to match the pattern, and it unlocks the boss. It's a really easy pattern. A really easy puzzle, I should say. How many meters that way? What is that way, though? Oh, there's a shutter door here. Hi. Hey, I just hit max level, too. Nice. Thanks, guy. Alien organism, which I can sell off for profit. And 1 quantum processor. Just 1. What card did I just get off that guy? Covera. Nice. 0 out of 4 out of 22. And there's an epsilon resistor over there. Popped up because I accidentally hit my detector when I was trying to get my gun out. Is he a commander or something? No, just infected. Okay. He's just wearing the gold armor, so it either means ranger or commander. Well, that's pretty much all the loot boxes in here, right? We can go to the P menu again and check. Cargo boxes, 0. Come down here, the container controller is about the only thing. Got some signals and sensors left. There's some ramps left I haven't grabbed. Lights, which, who cares? Shutter doors. There are a couple of generators in here, though. They're probably side by side, but no guarantees on that. There they are. Yeah, they look like they're side by side. Yeah, I just got stuck on the wall. And this is all Xeno material, right? No, this is Xeno steel. Okay, if I need more Sathium, I'm coming back here. But yep. Pretty much you always take 3 hits going through that stuff. Thankfully, the better your armor is, the less damage it deals, so if you're tanked out, then you're fine. Where are the generators, then? They're tucked away in a wall somewhere, I know that much. Like they always are. Especially since this place only has 2. What is on the other side of this wall? And we're out. Okay, so yeah, they're just hidden in a wall. I actually got everything I needed to make multi-cell charges from the loot, which is awesome. I had to get some steel plates, but I mean, that's not hard to do. So throw your survival tool into salvage mode and, break a block. Hey, look, steel plates. These are probably just regular. Oh, no, they're armored. Okay, nice. Armored have titanium in them, so. Is there anything else component-wise that I want to, hunt down in here, right? There's still 10 consoles. There's 4 effect projectors. 14 equipment. That's just furniture. I don't need the wood anymore. I might need the carbon, so I might as well grab those, right? LCD screens aren't really all that great. Sentry guns are taken care of. There are some turrets up top, though. Like I said, I've been feeding a bunch of stuff into the factory already. We're doing pretty good. Silicon is going to be an issue, I think. So I don't think there's a whole lot left in here that's going to give us a good amount of silicon. We have these windows as well. Thank you very much. This place is just loaded with Sathium, though. Really? You gonna be that way? Freaking damaged concrete block, really? I'm just gonna trash can that. There we go. There's that, though. That's furnishings. Door. More armored windows. One of the real reasons I want to do this place is for these. Because there's 2 disabled enemy turrets here. Which, thank God they're disabled, because otherwise this POI would be a hell of a lot worse. There's 4 sentry guns on the outside, and that makes it fun enough trying to approach in something light. But, those are a pretty good way for me to get my hands on some Dascosium on this planet. I mean, I could buy it, I guess, but those have both Dascosium and a Restrum in them. And between those and everything else I've already loaded up, that should be enough to get those 2 materials, hopefully. Nope. We're even short on a Restrum. Oh, man. Short by 4. We have improved large generators, and they go in there. Yeah, Sathium, I need 6,500. Well, there's a ton of Xenosteel on the bottom floor, right? Here, let me check you out here for a second. What is your idle time? 2.5 hours. Okay. But yeah, this is everything we've gotten so far. I should probably get some more of this stuff out of here. 3274. That is enough to send everything back to base in the Miser. First controller, go. Except for the fact we ran out of freaking slots. Dang it. Plasma cells, I could use that to get the remaining Arrestrum, but oh, here we go. We'll take that. And yeah, I'll figure it out. What I'm gonna leave behind or whatnot. Like, honestly, plant fiber, probably don't need to take that with 2 pieces of salt. Probably not gonna take that with either. And is there titanium? 715 out of 2,400 now. Okay. 735. Nice. Making progress, and 380 Sathium now. Oh, I got a lot of Sathium to mine up. Might have to go back to base to get more charges at this rate. Why I feel so slow right now. I do. I still need to switch my arm over, actually. I decided that in the meantime, we are going to, while we're working on our CV, I really wanted something else to drive around. So, the smuggler. Okay, now you just need to wake up and realize you're floating and come to the ground. All right. I need fuel for this. Oh, I'm going to need fuel for this thing. I should put a wireless on my base, but oh well. I did have to expand the storage. Let's see. Fuel. We have some hydrocells. Let's grab those. I just got done killing that Sathium deposit down over there, so It's at 0%. There's only 3 left on the planet. I don't know if there's enough Sathium left on this planet without raiding the Xerox POIs to make it work. All right, so we have plenty of fuel now. Very good. We're powered up. Got our oxygen station here. We've got 2 fridges. We got a constructor. Fuel tanks, generator on each side. Ammunition controller. We have a shield generator, which I added in. Taxa tank, small, power this shield. I don't think this thing has a warp though. That's gonna be annoying if it doesn't have a warp. But we do have a couple of railguns on here for weapons anyway. Well, we got 4. So we can take out unshielded POIs with this thing. I wouldn't try to use railguns against a shielded POI. It's just a recipe for pain. And it has a regular cockpit instead of an enclosed one. So you just come up here, in this little square here, hit square on, or hit, mount on, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. And I need to zoom out a bit. Here we go. And yeah, definitely, I should close my back door. Kind of left my butt open to everything. I missed a couple thrusters when I was dying them, apparently. Whoops. It's fairly maneuverable. It's got a decent amount of lift and whatnot, so we can add quite a bit of cargo to it. The downside is when you hop out of it, it kicks you out the top of the cockpit instead of out back here. Just probably how you're going to be hopping into this thing. Alright, so the smuggler. We've only got 500 units of container space in here, that was the thing. But we have 2 fridges, we have a good ammo constructor, or a controller, not a constructor. So it doesn't have a ton of storage. But I can fix that, right? I mean, I can swap some of these blocks out for storage containers, so on and so forth. But if we want to, ignore the fact that, it's got RP value of... Well, I already ripped the seats out. It had seats back here. I just ripped those things out. I think it had 2 of them against this wall facing out this window. But, kind of already ignored that when I, threw a bigger ammo controller in, because it had a couple ammo boxes in here. And, yeah, that was like, that's not going to cut it. Because I put a flare launcher on this thing, so in case things go bad, I can pop flares and hopefully get away. But, hopefully will work. I mean, if nothing else, I do like how it looks. And I wouldn't mind making a CV version of this, actually. Reminds me a lot of a Learjet, honestly. Mixed with, landing craft. We need railgun ammo for this thing, which I'll go ahead and get to crafting up here in a moment. And we need a jump drive, right? The cockpit actually looks kind of comfy. It's all nice and curved lines in there. Most of them are usually... Hello! They're kind of jagged inside. It looks like if you were to get bounced around inside of them, you're, get sliced open. This one actually looks relatively safe. Like, I wouldn't mind turbulence in that one. Freaking Telluripods though, man. Alright, so been using my new ship. Hey. Get out of here. And yeah, I got myself a Xerox shotgun off a patrol. Finally got everything together though to bring in the CV. And yeah, actually the hardest one was the Neo, because there's no Neo on this planet. And Pack-a-Raptors up there again. I'm gonna be so glad to get off this island, because things never stop spawning. And apparently my plants are broken. They cannot harvest any plants. So I think they're glitched right now, maybe? Or they're not fully grown, but they're showing that they are. Yeah, here you guys come. The shotgun makes it a lot easier to deal with everything on this island, though. Alright, no leaf cutters? Oh, there's another telluripod up there. Alright, but let's go ahead and bring in the tree frog. And bring you in over, say, about there, right? Alright, now wake up. I should have brought it in closer to land. Oh well. Yeah, I really should have, because that's my way into the ship right there is that ramp. Dang it. Alright, don't land on me now. Yeah, my way in is underwater. Alright, let me get this thing powered up and on the flatter ground. Alright, it's a little more level now. And yeah, we have our cockpit up here. Nice clear windows up here, you know, right over the top of the guns. But we have a really good view out of the front of the ship, which is nice. Toilet, shower, we got some bunks, tables, got all the med stations, armor locker. We got our cargo or container controller here, which is 77,000 units, so not a huge amount. Fridge, food processor. I need to actually... Okay, you are set. We have a harvest controller over here for some reason. I have no idea why. This thing doesn't have, like, drills of any kind on it. We got ourselves a little larger advanced. The advanced constructor here. Nice, so that's actually an upgrade, because I only had a large in the base. Yeah, never got around to making it better. Repair station, oxygen fuel, then back here we have our warp generator, or our warp drive, right? Gravity generator. And back here we have our pentaxa tank. Two basic CPU extenders, so it's got room to go yet. I mean, it's only a Core 3 ship. And then over here we've got blast doors and ramps. So I should be able to get my miser in here without a problem, and the sprite. I'm not too certain about the smuggler, right? And actually, oh yeah, and it's got a radar on the bottom, which is non-functional, I believe, right? You are, yep, radar dish. So it does have a detector on it. Just this is just a decorative bit. So I could upgrade that once I get the materials. Let's go ahead and lean the ship to the side as much as I can. That way I can get my HV up in here a little bit easier. That might work. There go the turrets again. Things keep spawning around here. Oh yeah, that's about perfect. So I already moved all the resources I had from the base into the CV, and honestly, it was not a lot. You are out of... You were completely out of fuel. Did I leave stuff in your fridge? No, okay. You do need fuel, though. Also, you, need some more repairs. I just put you down, too, didn't I? Oh, no, I did, but then I slept, so you burned through most of your fuel. Alright. You are... Yeah, you still got a stupid amount of carbon substrate in you. Oh, well, that's a problem. There's no wireless on the tree frog, though. Alright, going. One more. pick you up finally. Yeah, we're good on carbon substrate. We're really good on that. Do you just get wedged in? Against the tent, of all things? Yeah, you did. Alright. Really? I heard you even fire up and... Okay, yeah, apparently I can't harvest anything on this island anymore. Alright. Definitely time to get out of here. Lower down. There you go. You are about as big as this freaking ship can hold. Okay, slight problem. Try that again when we're not stuck on a railing. It wasn't letting my docking pad come into contact with the ground. There we go. And I don't think the Sprite actually has a docking pad on it yet. Oh, you need fuel still. Yeah, that was a problem because you don't have wireless yet. I have a wireless in the base I can put into Reforged though, so it's not a huge deal. You need to get everything out of the base first. That's the harvest box. This is the cargo. Here we go. There's that. Let's just grab some fuel cells out of here. And go fill up our Sprite. If nothing else, I can perch the smuggler on top or something, you know. Yeah, I just left it idling with the thrusters off, but apparently that was a little too long because I was running just the fridge. And yeah, still managed to drain the fuel tank, but not like it's got much of a fuel tank, so. All right, let me hop out of here. Now we are stuck. I'm stuck between the drill and the ship. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you do not have a docking pad. That's right. I remember having to put one on you before. That's a simple fix. We've got a constructor right over here. Oh, so it has the input set as the harvest box, export to the quote equipment box. Yeah, we're changing that. We're just doing the same for both. And we're gonna go here. Small vessel, landing gear. Thank you. Definitely need to turn oxygen on. We are, yeah, 352,000 CPU. So we're still doing good. It does have a shield, only 14,000 units, but that should be enough to get it out and about. And I think our box actually is full, which is why I can't craft. Did we slot cap it? No, we didn't. Still have slots available. I mean, I do need to organize this, but what is your issue over here, constructor? You got everything. You've got power. You've got room. Or do you just think you don't have room, but you really do? I mean, yeah, you've got plenty of space. So what's going on over here? I pulled an item out. Is that fine? No. Is it a volume issue? No. We got like 40,000 volume units. What are you doing? Yeah, I was an idiot. I ran out of power. Which we have power now, so let me wake everything up. And get out of here for now. Thing is a little underpowered, but I can upgrade the thrusters to plasma thrusters in the future, so it'll work for now. I mean, right now our top speed is 12 meters a second getting out of atmosphere, basically flying straight up. So I am carrying 2 ships and I threw a bunch of cargo into it, so it's not the greatest, but it will get us around for now. And I've already started working on my next CV. One thing I didn't realize is the shield generator is very, very exposed at the back of the ship. And with weapon bleed through now, yeah, that is a good aesthetic design, but not very practical. Yeah, and it's a bit unfortunate. Hey, we sped up to 14 meters a second now. Sweet. We get to 15 before we reach orbit. But if nothing else, I want to go to the research vessel in this system, and I don't know if I'm going to bother doing survey missions. Because honestly, I have done all 4 systems, the research missions, and you're supposed to get something cool, and last time I checked, nothing happened when I did that, so a bit of a letdown. But we can go to the Odyssey. I mean, I could have gone here a while ago, but last time I was in orbit, which was whenever I was running around with a smuggler trying to find resources to make this ship, I kept forgetting to bring the damn datapad with. So all right, and warp. I need to make ammo for... Wow, is the research vessel not even showing up now, or... Oh, that's right, that's the system I wanted to go check out. Hello, son. Okay, well, I know it's ahead of me, because I can see it on my radar on the top right, but my detector's not pinging it. So I really do need to upgrade the detector on this thing, because that is... If you can't... Well, it did bring us in more than 12 kilometers away from the ship, so... Blame the game for that one. Alright, well, we're at the research station, so let me... Not the miser. The tree frog. Bring into sleep mode. And... Side hanger. There we go. Alright, so I need to talk to this guy first. Can you spare any supplies? Take them now. Thank you. Titanium, Neo, and refined pentaxid. Alright, sweet. And let's go to the lab. And talk to this guy, and it's nav data. Alright. 1 light year increase to your base warp range. Woohoo. It's a start. Okay. Yeah, rear hanger. So the question now is, we look at solo missions. UCH. Okay. So if I want to do this mission, I don't have to do the tour around this system mission first. Good. We have side story, dead worlds, and we have make contact with Terran forces. Okay. It does give me a small electronic bridge, so... Airline main hangar. Okay, yeah, I didn't have the mission started yet, so I'm going to have to go talk to the quartermaster again here. Yeah, please speak with the quartermaster first. He's over here. Nice to meet you. Okay. We talk to the lead researcher, and then we can talk to the captain, and then that'll complete the quest. Fairly simple. Then I could do the tour around the system quest if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. It's not going to really gain me anything, I think. Go back over here to the bridge. Just introducing you to important people on the UCH research vessels, basically, so. Alright. Welcome to Project Eden. Nice. And, yeah. We got stuff. What did we get? We got Pentaxid Experience, Small Bridge, and unlock Chapter 1, The Infected, which we can do in the system, and it gives us a quantum processor. And 3 nav data on top of all the loot we'll get out of it in the first place. That is the colony on Sienna, the wrecked colony ship in orbit of Sienna, and then the derelict station. And after the last time I did the derelict station, I decided I'm never doing that one again on camera because it is just way too annoying. It takes way, way too long. And the final boss fight, yeah, I did it once off camera. And it might be because I was playing on a server, but the boss fight was just insanely horrible with the amount of spiders it was spawning in. I think I racked up like 35 deaths doing it. So I've decided, you know, I'm not really that excited about doing that mission ever again. Definitely not on camera. So I'm not going to do that one on camera. Whoop, hello. Let's not slam into the UCH vessel here. But I do want to check out Trade Station, right? See how far away we, you know, appear when we warp in. Need to make some ammo for my weapons too. I have 2 artillery cannons, and I have, or ship cannons, and I have 3 laser cannons. Trading station Iota, okay. There you go, yeah, 12 meters out. Just over 12 kilometers out. Alright, so we are in the station now. And let's see what we got going on here. Gonna help myself to their oxygen, because why not? Light control, isn't this where the... yeah, this guy is. Suspicious businessman. Yeah, he wants to buy a bunch of stuff that I don't want to sell, so. But I need to remember him whenever I start piling up, like, the Xerox combat rifles and stuff. Alright. Well, one thing is, I ended up with a bunch of money from killing a whole lot of Xerox. What is my reputation with Polaris now? 16,912. What do you got for me here? Oh, you want the Ariaki's communication equipment. Okay, whatever. And... yeah, I mean, you're pretty much a basic quantum guy, right? I think pretty much every merchant in here is going to be the same as we've run into before. Well, maybe not both of these guys. You are the standard gun guy. Okay. You are going to be like a weapons add-on guy, right? Yes. And I don't really see anything that you have that I want. I mean, the scram rail's not bad. Plus recoil, or plus reload speed. Folding stock's pretty good too. I think I've actually got a folding stock. Let me... up here. Actually, I don't have a folding stock. Do you have a weapons thing? You do have a weapons locker here. Alright, what do we got going on here for augments? We got light rifle receiver. Compatible with most rifles and laser rifles. Okay. I could upgrade this, but it's getting kind of low on durability, honestly. And, I mean, I can repair it still. But it not something we'll be using the entire game, so... Yeah, I think I'll hold on to these until I get something that is utterly amazing and I'll be using for quite a while. So, it's back here. Oh, that's right, there's like a... Seriously, can you not? What? You stupid door. No, stop. Stop. Stop with the freaking automatic crap. Let me in. It tried shutting on me the first time, which is why I got stuck. Okay, well, there's just a vent there that I can't go through. Here's I can tell this is a way to sneak around the station if you're not on good terms with Polaris. Pop out over here, and we're up here, which does absolutely nothing, to be completely honest. Brings us down here by the bar, you know, the Market Cafe. And yeah, I mean, he buys and sells food. What do you do? Level D, hotel, and then top level is like administration or whatever, and we're not allowed in. So, I mean, the hotel rooms are kind of nice. Can't even interact with the lockers, though. Now, the bar, on the other hand, I wonder if this is still set up the same way. Yep, you can raid the fridges in the bar. And that will not get you in trouble with Polaris, which is kind of cool. Because there's 4 of them down here. Now everything else in here we're really not allowed to touch. Actually, there's 5. Okay, sweet. Alright, and that's the general store over here. M Corp, or MA Corp. Alright. Ingots, nice. Then Bertram's, which is pretty basic as well. Yeah, we can buy a Hunter hover bike from them, which... honestly, not that impressive. Servant core, armor. And we could buy boosters or whatnot. We can buy communication equipment from them. 2,700 apiece. Thing is, the guy that wants communication equipment, A, wants 10, and B is only going to pay 15,000. So it's definitely not worth it to buy this. Oh, I have that improved light armor I need to switch into still. And there's this guy here who just buys excess armor, which I don't really have anything. So he's pretty decent for making money, though. Information broker over here, which I have no information to sell. Clinic. So I haven't really been checking for jobs, but I have scientific equipment. Okay, yeah, I don't have that. So, and yeah, you're pretty much basic stuff. So there's that, and then what's on the other side? The other side is going to be like Grimgar's or whatever it is. Yeah, Grimgar. What do you want? 50 bottles of nitrogen. Let's see what I can do there. Okay. And then sprouts, which I don't even have a farm spot in my CV, so yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, so yeah, trade station, not really a whole lot going on here. Okay. Close the side hanger. Go ahead and wake it up. There is a manufacturing plant over here. Whoop, I just ran into the station, didn't I? Manufacturing plant's probably going to send me on a few missions before I can buy and sell from these guys. So, at least go see what the missions are going to be. I think every manufacturing plant is going to be basically the same. Specialized factory manufactures commodities. They require the assistance before their trades will become available to you. Yeah. Okay. Power down. Actually, I should go ahead and open our side hangar as well. Yeah, the ship came with a whole bunch of switches installed inside of it. You know, already set up, ready to go. And I just went and made one that shut off everything, right? Literally everything but the fridge. Zero horizons. Sure do. All right. Bottles of helium. Okay. Some good armor transportation boosters to be able to carry the bottles. I know you can buy them from hostile apparatus and maybe servant core. All right, I'll see what I can do. So now, let me look at what I've got in my inventory. Yeah, and we're out of... It's because I put the freaking matter transceiver in the very back of the ship. I can access my SVs, but not the CV they're docked to. It's kind of funny. And so far, we have no helium. We have some xenon. That's it. Means I need to raid POIs probably. Or I need to find a gas harvester. Alright, so Preginitor scanning arrays. Nice. I decided, you know what? I'm not dealing with those stations guys' needs right now. And there's a asteroid here too. These are scanning arrays around a ancient black hole that has basically collapsed. Is like the kind of story mode of this, or the story behind this. And we need to go and unlock these things. Well, while we're here, I am going to want these back then. I just got done hacking some satellites. And starting my collection of data, which is kind of nice. I wonder what asteroid that is, because I need a lot of different resources right now. Titanium is one of them, actually. I need like 70,000 titanium. Because I want to bring in a carrier. Because this thing, the ship I'm on here, the tree frog, it has like no storage. So... And it's also really only good against drone defense. I was looking at it again, it's got 9 Gatling turrets, light Gatlings, and then 1 light missile launcher, and that's it. Sathium, I don't need Sathium. Okay. Alright, let's go to this scanning array over here. It's closer first. I did upgrade the rear engines, though. But we are at least moving 91 meters a second in space now instead of 43. That's a big help. Yeah, these things are massive. Wait, not quite as massive as that thing is. That's the main frame. You can see it from a pretty good distance away. Alright, and we're just going to slam into this thing at high speed, because I don't care. Hey, perfect. Alright, and now this guy. Just come out here and talk to the station console. Firewalls remaining 3, power strength 65. We have 65 clicks we can do to get 3 combos that are correct. Not authorized. Occasionally you will ping with this. Lost 5 strength. If we figure out the code, right? It's 5, difference of 7, so it'll be difference of 9, so it'll be 35, right? Boom. And we regained more strength than we lost. Hey, sweet, broke through a firewall. We have 2 more remaining. Work through firewall. Nice. And depending on how many tries I have left, I have 50, strength left. But usually at this point, if I'm getting low, I will use a hacking software overclock to deactivate the last firewall automatically, and you don't have to worry about it. Hacking software spammed prevents the activation of randomized security challenges, but I like those because A, they're easy, at least for me, and B, they give you more points back than you lost. So, okay, lost 6 strength. Difference of 6 each step, so that'll be 31. There we go. And we regained 9. 3, 4, no. Let's see. Oh, another one of these, so that's 12, 12, so it'll be 71. There we go. Hey, there it goes. Successfully completed the hack. Now we're 14 rads out here. Negative 188. Oh, I took a rocket through the freaking open door on when I was doing Sienna, which I did get Sienna done. So we have the rewards from that and everything, and I don't have to worry about that. It gave me an extra quantum processor, and it gave me enough navigational data to be able to warp to the system straight ahead. We are in system Tothagorn, which is like, it was 31.7 light years away. And your base warp is 30 light years. Let's fly through the wormhole, right? I mean, it doesn't do anything, it just looks really cool. That is really trippy when that happens. But yeah, no, I have that advanced armor on, and I've got a bunch of multi-boosters on, and we are good to go when it comes to the radiation and cold in this area. So, all right. Let's come over here to this one now, and it'll be the same thing again. 3 fireball, 65 strength. Maybe 3 by itself was 1. Okay. 1 and 2 was 1. All right. And 1 and 2 was 1 again. And it's a random selection with every go. So even if you tried a combo in the past, you can still, try that combo again after you've gotten 1 complete switch. You never know when it's going to pop up. But that one was just ridiculously easy, which was awesome. I love it when they're that quick, because you have to do a total of 6 of these things for this this POI. Because get back into first person, because third person in this game is just, especially when you're jetpacking, I don't know, you look like you're riding some sort of horse or something. Invisible space horse. Alright, local security protocols in effect 4, remote security protocols in effect 0, because I've already done those 2, but usually there's 2 of those for these. Mainframe not accessible until all local and remote security protocols have been disabled. So yeah, you have to hack all these, and if you screw up on any of them, you're locked out of the entire POI. Of course, on these ones, though, there's only 2 firewalls. Let's try 4 by itself. No, 3, 2, no. Okay. 1, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, I've already gone through like 33 clicks. Dang. This one's kicking my butt. It really is. You know what? We're just going to overclock this one. All right, and that'll leave us with one firewall remaining. And we only have one try left. Oh, dang, I'm locked out. Yep, I screwed that up. However, on these ones, you can't get into the mainframe anymore. But if you were to, because you can only hack with a virus one time per type, right? These ones, if you unlock these ones, you actually do get a little bit of nav data for free. 2, 3, 4, no. 3, 4, no. 4, no. 1, 4, 1. 1, 3, 4 was 1, okay. 2, 3, 4, no. 3, 4, 1, 4, 4, no. 2, 4, no. No. 2, 1, okay. There it goes. All right. One flawed data chip. Where you get data chip, sorry, not nav data. I'm actually getting a little cold. Oh, okay. Well, I'm back into the ship here. Okay, I just got the last two done. And we got 2 more encrypted data chips, and we got 1 flawed data chip, which was worth 5 terabytes by itself. But now we come back to here. Yeah. Mainframe not accessible until all locals are done, and I'm locked out of that one terminal now. So this is as far as we can go, unfortunately. This is a class what POI? Shower. That we're in class 1 exploration site class 1 POI, or a zone. This system though is kind of is there anything else? Looks like that Sathium asteroid is the only thing else here. It's kind of an interesting system. There are no planets. It's just a star. But we've got, I think there's a total of 4 exploration sites, a combat site, 3 of these alien asteroid fields with the difficulty of Ultra, and then we got a bunch of regular asteroid fields as well. Let's see, that's another class 1 there. Then there's a 1. Yeah, 1 and 1. I think there's 3 1s and a 3 hiding in here, right? Yeah, this tier 3-1. Yep, this is the class 3. Which this one can be either space whales or like dark nebula. However, there's a third option that's a lot rarer, and it's like this massive asteroid debris field that is amazing for loot. Because there's this gigantic freighter that you can find in the middle of it that's completely destroyed, right? But there's so much loot you can get out of that thing. It's awesome. But it seems like 9 times out of 10 it's the Dark Nebula. And that one just has a really annoying mission attached to it. Okay, strange anomaly, okay. Oh, well, this is a different type 3 that I found then. Ancient Anomaly Scanner 3. It was the only one that showed up because it was the only one under 10 kilometer. Anomaly Scanner 2. Ancient Repository. What is that about? Scanner 1 now, okay. Okay, we'll recalibrate quicker. Scanner 4. No matter how you look at it, this anomaly seems to be getting closer to you, right? No matter which angle it is, and yeah, no wonder it's an anomaly. We're gonna hit this thing, aren't we? Yeah, we blew it up. Okay. If they're non-mineable asteroids, they just disintegrated a touch, which is kind of cool, actually. It gets them the hell out of your way. There are a lot of things here. There's one more heat signature way the hell off over that way, too. I am interested in this repository, though. Everything else seems to be a scanner so far. I'm really curious to see what you're about. Is this just going to be a bigger version of the one we were at last time? That could be really annoying if it is. I have to unlock all those other scanners first, because they're spread over like almost 20 kilometers. And thud. Okay. I'm hearing spooky noises coming from the repository. We have a terminal on top. Okay. What say you? Active firewalls for analyze firewall system. From the results. 4 separate firewalls operated by remote structures within the sector. Necessary to disable. First, disable the firewalls of those structures to gain access to the system. Disable structures within the system and hack into them. Disable the firewalls, then return to the structure. Collect data from the anomalies from nearby scanners in the sector. While the files are encrypted and cannot be accessed, my scans indicate large quantities of Preginitor data are stored within the database of the structure. So accessing the structure is one time only per user, so multiple users can access the same repository. A single user may never access the same repository more than once. Yeah, it's a bigger version of the last one we were just at. I don't know, it might be cool to build a space station here, though. I mean, we won't really be able to run on solar power. Okay, we're getting cold again. But, I mean, maybe we can get some solar power. It's not something I can easily just, like, pop open a screen and check, how much sunlight we're getting. But there is a sun in this system. Alright, so probably the 3 kilometer away one first. Yeah, I'm only seeing 4 more. Well, there was that one way off. That might be an asteroid way out there, though, that last heat signature. I love how the structure's here, and the little box where it's up to the left. Like, I can actively see it, you don't have to lie to me about where it's at. Okay. Alright, and, I mean, I could be taking the CV, or the SV out, and doing all this, but, eh. A little bit of spacewalk. Oh, and it's 4 firewalls remaining, nonetheless. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Five, 7, so 36. Okay. One, 2, 4, no. 1, 4, no. 1, 3, 4. Hey, 1, 3 was 1. Okay. So we're 2 firewalls down. Okay. Five, 7, 9, so 36. So we got 1, 4 here. 1, 2, 4. 2, 4. No. Okay, that one was just 4. And that one was all switches. We got 1 flawed and 2 encrypted. So we just got 7 terabytes from this one alone. Okay, I'm liking this POI. I'm not sure if this is brand new in the update or not. If it is, awesome. If not, then how the hell have I not come across this before? That was scanner 3. 2 is over that way. And one is over that way. Okay. So like 2 is probably the next one to hit up. And now to get within range, see what that heat signature there is. I'm thinking at this point it's an asteroid. Yeah, I was right. Magnesium asteroid. Okay. And donk. There you go. Have to wait till you quit drifting before it'll let you out of the pilot seat. Probably something to do with how the game mechanics would work and what it would do to you inside the ship. You'd probably glitch through the side of the ship and be left behind. Fortified data console, though, huh? Okay, well, that was easy. Is that 444? So, yeah. Accept. Boom. It was the same firewall twice in a row. Okay, we're down to 1 firewall left. Got it. And we got nav data out of it as well. Okay. We're going to have to go back to a system with a UCH research vessel here soon. I still want to hit up the rogue system as well, so we can hit up Object 82, right? Definitely want to get that done. Scanner 4. It's 4 kilometers this way, and it's got another asteroid behind it, probably. Please be titanium. That would be really helpful. Magnesium is good for missiles, but I've already got so much magnesium. It's just... what else am I going to use you for at this point? Nutritional supplements or something? I was doing the last one, and apparently I hit it just right. My cannon glitched into the ship. Or into the POI, I should say. And, yeah, I am well and truly stuck. Alright. Power the shield down. Bring you up. We are going to retrieve... that. There we go. Pretty sure it'd be too heavy for me to hold on to on my own, so... there we go. Hop in the shower. Okay. I went to try to move, but it was just like, I couldn't. Alright. There we go. I just need to remember to put that thing back on now. But yeah, the more I tried moving the ship, the more it just like was shoving me into the POI even more. So I had... it got to the point where the ship was just sitting there just shaking, and I had to use the detach command. Alright, where was... the repository was over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Or, yeah, repository. Alright, well, we should have it done. Got a lot. I mean, we got 1 nav data, we got 11 encrypted data chips now, and 6 flawed. That's 41 precursor data right there, or progenitor data. That almost looked like another thing or something over there. Just an asteroid, but with shiny spots on it. Okay. And retrieve data. Schematic for advanced nanite injectors. Nice. Plus more data. This POI is awesome for getting progenitor data. So yeah, it's 3041. That's what we had before, right? Oh, it's because I'm linked to this thing over here still. And we got another 18 on top of the, what, 41 we had? So that's 59 right there. That is, yeah, that's like 60% of the way to getting our precursor translation matrix. That is awesome. Yeah, I even got some generic crew from the, this guy came from the colony ship, I think, wasn't it? Found him in one of the cryopods in the very top level of the colony ship. Okay, I need to go fix my ship now. All right. Oh, hell. Okay, let's try it again, make sure our jetpack is on this time. Accidentally double tapped the key. All right, where did you link up? Inside that recess there. Okay. Oh, you're... Yeah, the repository's in the way now. Okay. And... No, dang it. Frick. Like, as soon as I press down with my finger to click the mouse shifts just a tiny little bit and messes everything up. There we go. So, yeah. Yar Sigma? Yeah, we're going to show this on the global HUD, because, or, well, universal hub, I guess. Yeah, I think I want to build my base here, because it's got good background music. Got a really cool background. It's got that giant anomaly in the middle. And it's pretty centrally located, honestly. It's at starting systems, but it's right next to Object 82, which is a huge plus. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I'm going to kind of mess around in here with the rest of the exploration points. I'm probably going to stay the hell away from those alien areas. But, like I said, I'm working on bringing a carrier ship in. You look nice and close. Right? Oh, my weapons are retracted. Okay, don't run into it, though. Oh, dang it. I was trying to shoot it and make it explode. One of the satellites I hacked was a pirate satellite. My rocket turret started just going nuts at it, so I had to turn my turrets off. And... Q. Only the left one is firing now. The right one that I picked up... Oh, it's because it needed to be reloaded because I wasted all the ammo that was in it when I picked it up. But there's only so much you can do. I mean, if you can't move, you can't move. And it's not like I can break the POI, so... I mean, I could have, but it would have broke the entire POI. Yeah, there's the center point is the anomaly. And then that's the sun for the system right there, that tiny little red planet, or red dot. It's not even really a circle, it's just barely there. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do any solar here or not. We might be able to, but honestly, I think our neighboring star would provide more solar energy than the actual, star. What are we in anyway? We are in an L2 system. The brown dwarf. It was really kind of cool finding a exotic star system like right next to the starting systems. Like there is like Delta where we warped in from, right? We got Beta right there. Other ones are around here somewhere too. Where is the... I mean, I can see Beta, but... Okay, we'll move to Beta. Yeah, there's Delta where we started off at. There's the rogue system right there. That's kind of where I want to hit. Supposed to lock onto rogue. It's exactly 31 light years away from us. The rogue system is where Object 82 is. So that is good to know. It is within our warp range. However, I don't believe there is a UCH vessel in the rogue system. Even though you can start there. I don't know if there's a UHC vessel there. Excuse you. Okay, yeah, it just bumped into me and disintegrated. Yeah, 31 light years away. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, Sign signing out. Have fun.